Util here for FaZe. Enough for the wall if they want to do second and third smoke. They'll take a minute instead. Rain goes outside with his P250. Looking for some tap backs. Oh, Goosh to 1! 99 damage, but they couldn't stop Rain. Not yet, at least. He's going to throw a smoke. I don't know if that was meant to. And they're all bouncing to main. Regardless, they're going to drop down towards this B site from ramp. BR and Azan overwhelmed. And FaZe in that lower site. They're not alone, though. Jota's already here. Going to be very difficult to stop a bomb plant, though. So many players ready to cover. Flash dodge. He's hiding in the corner. They might not clear this. What a play. Karrigan checks it, though. Still flicks back. Lovely kill for Jota. ropz' patience pays off with a double kill. And FaZe look like they're onto a pistol.
Bomb has been planted.
Yeah, and he's in a bit of a rough way here. Pincered between the ramp push and this man back lobby side. ropz has him boxed into a bit of a corner, and he's had to waste so much time with these fights at ramp that he can't really win the round anymore. FaZe are just going to keep him here. Henny, knowing it's already too far gone, tries to deal with ropz, but isn't able to. It's a nice bit of lobby lurking there on display, and it's a good look for FaZe to win the pistol round here. Opening up Nuke in good form. I do think they were helped out a bit. BR and Azan kind of got caught at ramp, not in a position where he could drop down, and then he messed the jump up, so he didn't fall fast enough.
Yeah.
That's a little bit awkward, right? Comes with the territory of MIBR maybe being a little more nervous about this Nuke performance, knowing that they really need these sorts of pistol rounds to give them a bit of a leg up.
It's part of the call for FaZe, right? Rain's throwing Utah outside, like that's everything's silent. The only call in that round is there's nades outside. If you're a ramp player, the furthest spot away, you're just thinking, oh, okay, I'm good, and then suddenly you're not. FaZe did catch him off guard. But regardless, FaZe get Rain down lower this time with the wall. Ollie's going to push Jota all the way back. Again tucked in the corner though. This is a good angle. CZ can be deadly up close with that door open. It drew Rain into the wrong angle. He's still going to get out alive. FaZe meanwhile waiting for lobby take from these pistols. It's not happened. MIBR not overfacing this one. They got the wall pulled over their eyes in the pistol. They don't want it again. Util coming out that top side. Rain can even go flying up the vent. ropz has got a ramp entry. That will change this round. They look like they were ready to go A, but with ropz getting that kill, everything's different now. B has been opened up by Rain. They're going to drop in lower. Karrigan here to cut off a vent rotation leaves only 2 points where MIBR can move down towards the B side. Twistzz is cutting off the other one. So Karrigan, assured that no one's getting into that B site, wins FaZe the round here in the second.
Yes, there's something, you know, I think it's worth addressing is that on Dust 2, MIBR, who were looking very, very warmed up to start the day, all looking extra crispy. I think Jota's been doing a really good job with the calls. It all came together and everything looked great. It's a map they're really trying to build as kind of their home map right now. And it was all helped out by the fact that throughout that second half, when MIBR made it into the CT side of things and FaZe swapped up to the T side, MIBR kept them so cash-strapped that Dust 2 really went the way of an aim map, essentially, right? So you were able to punish the fact that it was kind of slower starts from your opponent. The calls were very one-note. There wasn't a lot of trickery involved. Here on Nuke, especially if they get off to a good start with the money, if they keep these bank accounts built up, FaZe will be a lot more grimy with it, right? There will be a lot more trickery involved. There'll be a lot more of these fast rotates. It'll be a lot more fluid than what we had on Dust 2. And so it's going to be a very big test for MIBR. And Jota in specifically, who's obviously, you know, the man responsible for calling. It's going to be a real test to him and his ability. Wow. That's a nice opener for Henny. And BR and Azan with a Zeus has got another.
Oh, and then everyone dies. That was looking so good.
Dude, it was looking so exciting. Oh, he thought that could have been something. The Zeus, the scout, kind of cool.
Yeah, what a 5-on-3, and how a FaZe in now a 3-on-2. Just entries came out of A very quickly. ropz doesn't know it, but there's a Zeus around that corner.
Bomb has been planted.
Regardless, FaZe Get the plant down on B.
Flame.
Flame. It's too busy thinking of Hooksy and his ex-team. Always on the brain.
Where he's come from, where he's going.
Yeah.
You're thinking of it all.
ropz, they are behind you. And to my moment for Jota. ropz looks aware. Oh, how aware is the question? He's going to get run at as the bomb goes off. No doubt.
Oh, dude, he's full spect awareness. Yeah, never see. That's aware right there. That's just aware. And he's Bames John, 7-0-0. Much better opening here for old ropsicle, who, actually on Dust, fair play to him. He was good for like the first 6 rounds, then kind of did nothing for the next 10, and then slowly started to build back in once more. This is already a way better beginning. God, that's really given me a new respect for how bright the Zeus is. I didn't realize it was actually so intense for that millisecond.
Got the AWP out for Henny here. MIBR coming in early. And already FaZe, they're expecting madness. They're not going to let MIBR get in their face, right? Even in that second round, sending Rain outside like they're doing now and holding lobby with 4. That's one thing that caught them off. Back on Dust, running, getting run at rather in their T side. Rain won't make it down though. Jota holds the line. They can't even get a ramp entry with that Molotov down. It's again this fake out on that top site. But FaZe always wanted ramp by design. Yeah, Enesan gives it up, goes down lower, lets the AWP take the angle instead. They've already crossed. Henny doesn't know. Molly makes him make up his mind, and out he goes. But still, 5-on-4, conceding ramp, holding on to B. FaZe are looking elsewhere. Henny won't let them get far outside. Scope deep. If he gets peek close, ropz should be able to get past this AWP. But FaZe aren't really been given the chances here. ropz creates his own luck. Crosses as Henny leaves, and that is a huge gap to find. Because FaZe have gone cold, Henny's doubted it. I mean, FaZe could go up ladder into A right now, but they don't know that. So they will sneak back down that lower bomb site and try and take on the ramp player. They find him quickly.
Oh, Jota still going to hold the line with 1. And he doesn't feel the pressure to continue fighting Twistzz there, right? It didn't feel favorable, and so he's able to just duck out, call for a bit of a rotate down lower. This does leave 1 man in A, and ropz has just tapped him out with 1 bullet. Now 8-0, ropz has decided to really come alive in the nighttime. On plant for heaven as well, and with ropz up here, this is going to be a very treacherous retake. Even though you're a man up, it's far from safe.
Oh, great position for Twistzz. The bomb is not for him, but that's only going to sell him better. This is the last place they'll expect him. He's even going to get aggressive and catch the AWP coming in through main. Another player there that they likely heard. Henny sneaking late. Where's that final man? He's up the ladder. He's creeping. He's crawling. ropz is waiting, but he's not watching. Twistzz with the cover, and he at least gets a trade. Seconds to spare. No kit. This round is won by FaZe. Twistzz kill or not, it's a done deal, and Henny knows it. That all comes down to Henny leaving hell, right? He goes all the way back outside. MIBR get curious that they're getting late lurked after they kill that second player in yard, but it's it's all a ruse. FaZe just pull the brakes on ramp and go right back up into that A site. I can't believe they win that round.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be one of these games where, like, by the time we get 5 rounds in, we will have already seen a lot more kind of, like, trickery out of FaZe than we had anywhere near in the entirety of their T side on Dust. Right, just playing with the rotates there. Bit of a kind of bitter pill to swallow for MIBR. They tried to drop down lower to help out Jota, and they got gamed by the rotates.
Bit of a weird old buy here. And that AWP. Nice bit of spam to start for Rain. Ramp aggro. 2 players pushed up. Henny even got lineups for his flashes. Man's bringing in the prep. It's a deep old flash, but maybe a bit too deep. It blinds ropz. He still fires off. I think Brokey told him to shoot there. Brokey very close to catching Turtle. He will hit the head on Carrigan. Brokey, oh, repeat while he's throwing utility. Turtle's just going to go for the gun. Rain's here to stop it, though, on the top of the roof. 4-on-2. FaZe are dealing with this weird, wacky force bite easily. Jota will stop ropz getting down lower, but now FaZe know that A site is harbored by one player max. Exit can't hit the headshot he needed to win that round, and FaZe will find 5.
Bomb has been planted.
Yeah, convincing old opener, isn't it? We kind of expected a bit of a turnaround here. I feel like this is maybe par for the course right now. It's kind of the way things were destined to go after MIBR end up losing their first rifle round. It's kind of the way of the CT side, really. You're always going to have just not enough to accomplish anything in this moment here. But don't worry, next round's meant to be your golden moment. There is actually more players at ramp than there are in the A site, Jota. Yeah. I know it's unbelievable, but that's the truth of the matter. Dealt with by 2 of them. FaZe up onto 5.
Yeah, just as you should expect in this game.
Also, just another note, ropz, admittedly, still hasn't quite outdone it, but is basically at the same scoreline as he was on Dust 2 right now, just 5 rounds into this game.
Like kills, not in deaths.
He was 11 and 12 on Dust, and he's 10 and 2 right now to open up Nuke.
Yeah, he was playing a lot of Bianca CT and
just having to rotate into lost like rounds.
A lot of saves, and then he started pulling out the AWP. He had a couple of rounds of the AWP, and then MIBR go, oh, they're playing double AWP, let's just B-rush. And they B-rush like 4 rounds near the end of that half, and just won all of them. And yeah, ropz was either dead on the entry or left saving again. So rough half, rough game for FaZe, but they are redeeming themselves here and now with a 5-0 lead. How clean can it keep on though? Blinded. Oh, Rain makes it all the way to the credit card. Flash into a spawn peak as well. It's beautiful. Henny, even though he has that one way for himself, Rain sees over the top. Henny didn't move despite being full blind. Thought he had more cover than he did. I would have loved to crouch there. Probably would have covered him. But Rain's on top, and so is ropz, who has this gap into lobby. Bye-bye exit. Thanks for playing. ropz redeems his 2nd kill of the round, and FaZe have a 5-on-3. Knowing lobby has even been taken is massive info, and so they're going to leave and head down lower. Turtle on the ladder catches ropz, who is low, but with that B entry, they know the plant is free.
I do like T-Roof ropz. Something he does quite enjoy doing, playing around up on the roof there, using all the little gross angles. Makes a lot of sense for him in that moment when he was tagged up early on, right down to 10 HP, but still gets out of the round with an important kill. Helps force this save as everyone was dedicated hunting him back in lobby, only giving more room to his teammates down on B. Just a really nice way to play and still have a lot of impact despite being super low. This was Rain's little solo outside take. This was nice, right? And now a timeout called in by MIBR. Gonna try and figure out how to stem the bleeding on this one. And I think, you know, linking it back to what we were talking about earlier, this is why MIBR probably weren't celebrating too heavily after picking up Dust 2. The knowledge that this next map needed full focus. Just because you're 1-0 up doesn't mean that a series win is guaranteed, that a big upset's guaranteed. And part of me even wonders, you know, are MIBR maybe trying to save up a good bit of energy for that 3rd map in the back of their minds, you know, knowing the kind of stats really lean against them here on Nuke in a very real way. Felt like if you are MIBR, you kind of had to expect that this could have ended up going 3. And it would have. Here we go.
Should have. Won't.
No, it would.
Not a round for MIBR in this game. Henny. It's a nice start, gets aggressive outside, Rain's dead early. ropz even spammed as well, just squeezes himself into cover. MIBR Early strong start to the round, but ramp has been the way in. Not when ropz is going to get picked like that. It leaves it to Brokey, who didn't realize a player got out wide, and he just snuck into the right side, and Brokey now pulling the pistol. I think he thought that he hit that shot. He did not. He's out of there like a light, 2-on-4. Carrigan calling to take this A site rather. Molly will do nothing but announce their presence. MIBR know what's coming. FaZe won't commit. This is a very rough round as it can be on the T side of this map, especially in man-down positions, and FaZe will make that realization, call the save, despite having a lot of money, knowing this round was never going to be won. And that's one for MIBR.
That's a feel-good moment, man. It's on the back of the tack pause. You've had a little timeout. You kind of composed yourself coming into this one, and now you immediately, you know, kind of find your footing a little bit, right? That's what MIBR are hoping here. Been a bit of a rough start for everyone across the board, I think it's safe to say. And so now maybe a bit more confidence restored. You know, it's not just winning the round, it's kind of how they did it. That aggro peak from Henny outside, even rotating back in a ramp, getting there ahead of time. You know, it felt like you actually had the drop on FaZe. It's not just some huge individual moment. You kind of pushed and prodded in the right directions, in the right timings. So it's a nice one. It's a nice little confidence boosting round. Let's see if they can build upon it.
Just always reassuring to have those rounds clean, right? And not clutch it out in a 1v1, like knowing that at any point FaZe can just win the follow-up and break you. MIBR do have a bit more to lean back on, including the AWP now. And he got flashed for a red swing last round. We'll see how that differs now as he has the AWP. He can play a lot more safe. We saw him back in CT spawn the other round. Jota's going to play back garage, covering a main split. Henny starts A. But if he's still up in the rafters, he can go and help out. Watch that secret cross. Yeah, and Anazan just needed off the double door at B as well, worth noting. That can draw a lot of eyes to that position, and also make planting on B very difficult, as you know you're always open. Even better when a player breaks the double door and plays the single. And you feel a little more safe there when you have the noise cue and the cover of a door. Ramp push again, aggressive, and it's going to work out. Ramp player finds that first pick. ropz even set up by his side, and so MIBR not only have the real estate and a fast flank available, but they've got the bait and switch as well to go with it. FaZe are going to have to work on the yard. This is the one gap. They can walk down B. If they do it silent, MIBR will have no idea, and they'll have to play a retake in the lower site. It's likely FaZe makes some noise or show some face, and I think they've figured it out. Jota is back garage, flashing him so they can get into main. It's perfect. They even saw him on the cross there.
Oh,
hello?
did they?
Oh, I thought they did. Rain looked right at him.
I think he might have just concealed himself, and Rain was still a little stunned from the flash. Only caught him slightly, but it does make a difference. Twistzz in the 1v4. He's got 15 seconds to win this one, and odds are heavily against him. He's already bowing out of the round. He's saving MIBR in with a second. Now chaining two together in a row. Eventually, they're going to start breaking apart the FaZe bank accounts, right? Things might look pretty cushy right now if you took a quick glance at it, but knowing that Brokey might look to come out with the AWP buy while simultaneously needing to arm ropz, who can't buy himself, you're actually putting a lot of money on the line in this round. And so this could be the way back in for MIBR.
Yeah, and they're not scared either of making plays, right? Giving a lot of room outside, a position that caused them grief and got FaZe that little clutch out 3v4 when ropz flanked Heaven. No, they allow B to be open, and they play that cross from back garage, and they even get aggressive with a ramp flash, something that they've tried and failed to do before in this game. So it's not like MIBR are scared of FaZe right now, which is very reassuring in a game that no one would expect them to win. They've already got a map, and they're trying to come back on this CT side as well. Double AWP got saved. They actually threw one out at the last second, I see. Fair enough. Certainly not a necessity on a map like Nuke. Especially with some of the flash plays that we are seeing out of MIBR, but done outside and in ramp.
Rain spending more time in garage than the CTs, always getting this room. And with him already outside, oh, the idea of hitting ramp just becomes so juicy. I don't know about Bia at Enizam, but he will have to drop off. Henny comes rotating in, but he's getting wrapped. There's Rain moving up to take hell. That's going to force a lower drop out of Bia at Enizam at ramp. Meanwhile, Rain takes to the heavens. Exit and Turtle still inside of A. It's a split 2-2 defense, so we need even trades for MIBR. If they want to keep this, this round alive, they want to keep the streak going, they've got to trade evenly here. And this re-aggro is quite nice, right? Slowly gathering the info that it's not looking like lower. Suddenly you're shaping up what FaZe are going to do in this round, and you're even going to hit the timing onto the main component. With Carrigan dead, now you know it's the A play. He was poised for the hit. They're moving in through heavens. Exit in the site, still good for the first. They don't know about everyone else. Twistzz, Craters, and ropz too far away, cannot get involved, cannot win this. It's MIBR with a third.
Yeah, that's really unlucky for Carrigan. He was holding that all round. He turned to check main, and then they came up secret. What an unfortunate turn of events. Twistzz threw that smoke. You know, it looks like the retake heaven smoke that you throw from the outside.
Yeah, but you throw it on the inside.
He has a lineup where he throws it from the ladder. I didn't see him on the ladder, though. It looked like he had it from inside heaven. Maybe he was on it, but it's a really cool smoke that just blooms right there, as you can see. However, he gets dinked on the way down. He was fine with falling. He would have been okay, but the headshot connects mid-air. And so, yeah, it looks a bit silly as he hits the ground and breaks his knees.
I gotta say though, it's moments like that in the mid-round that actually give me a lot of faith in Jota as an IGL. Like, I do love the decision-making in the 2v2. I think a lot of teams, especially when you're playing versus FaZe, right? Just an incredulous team. Number one in the game, on the other side of things, and you know, it would be so easy to play it safe every time in moments like that, right? Oh, we don't want to go pushing, because what if they are taking secret? What if they're already down here and we throw the round away? None of that. He just kind of sticks to his guns. It felt like it wasn't going to be B, so he committed with that idea. He gets all the info at secret, and they're one step ahead of FaZe when the exec happens.
MIBR have been fine with making gambles and making concessions and giving up areas, so you know, now they give up lower, but it's retaken by Jota, who came down vent and has started in this site. FaZe, they make it into secret, but they run into a wall of smoke. Oh, that was close. And he will get a kill off the tap too as he fades away. Hello, Turtle. He was here the whole time as well. Two players pop down vent with a couple of kills, and FaZe no further. Just a 1v5 for Brokey, looking for damage. Turtle's even aggressed again. Just keeping that net tight over FaZe's neck, and it's 4 rounds for MIBR.
We could be in like a pretty cool timeline if this is the form that MIBR are going to be in, really. Like, it's one of these situations where Cello always felt so important. You know, I always kind of imagined he'd be a bit of a backbone of this team, right? Not just the guy leading, but he's kind of your experienced voice. He's the one to keep everyone calm. In interviews, they even used to say he's kind of like, you know, the emotional, like, decider of our team. He sets the tone. He lets us know when we're going to get hyped up. He keeps the energy good. And so I wondered, you know, if losing that was going to dismantle this MIBR squad, and I think Jota's kind of taken the leading like a duck to water right now. It's looking good. Obviously going to need more time to really prove himself, but the eye test from the get-go is quite nice. He's able to keep up numbers, keep up appearances, and offer up some damn good calling while he's at it.
It's leaps and bounds better than the G2 game yesterday, and the fact that they're staying competitive after a 6-0 lead for FaZe on this map. Main cross covered by Henny. That's perfect. It's going to mean he guarantees that FaZe will be going lower. The numbers are a question, but ropz in lobby and 4 down B is nothing new for FaZe. And so Jota's got to do it again. Lead by example. He's playing jump spot. Door open once more. And smoke to stall out. FaZe, oh, I think they're going through it as well. They run right past. Absolutely no care in the world. ropz has been figured out in the lobby. Put down low. They try and spam him out of the rafters, but he's deep in the mid-ramp. Jota even re-aggresses. Got to pick his position now, because if that door swings open, he's in the open. Jota will just sit here on the site. His teammates covering the flank, and he can pivot turn around and deal with the decon side, but they're coming from both at the same time. Jota turns for two. That's impressive. In the middle of the site, BR Enazan has crept in as well. There's a player right behind the boxes, but dropped with the bomb. 20 seconds to go.
Oh yeah, that one's a little too far. Twistzz left in the clutch now. 1v2. He's getting pushed through the vents, and that nade is juicy. Makes him that much easier to finish off. Can he make it to the double doors? Oh, he's just gonna get in. That's kind of big. He's dodged this decon lurk, and now he's learnt about it with the molly going into the site. Twistzz wins that one, and now it's just Henny left to beat. Nade might have softened him up. Ooh, had one bullet on that peak, but is able to get the reload off in time, and Twistzz wins the clutch.
Sick.
A huge round from this guy, 1v3 to find FaZe their 7th. And he makes it look a little too easy for my liking.
Oh, Exit goes hunting there. I don't think he was ready for a window fight. He was looking at the double door initially, but yeah, Twistzz plays a very dangerous post-plant where he can't stop that defuse without going back, trying to fight the ramp orb, and Exit could have just stuck that bomb after his teammates really put up a fight in the site. Deal with the lurker on A, double for Jota. And Twistzz gets out like a bandit with the 1v2. FaZe save themselves as this comeback was appearing through the ramp smoke for BR Enna. FaZe just go for a quick top hit bomb. Oh, it's been dropped from behind. Exit's still in the site. They're trying to clear players from upper, but everyone's been massacred. Twistzz with the only kill of the round, and that flank could not have come at a better time. This ramp aggro is so oppressive right now. That wasn't even a flash play, which we've seen twice before. He just walked the smoke and finds the bomb at the back of the pack. It could not have gone worse for FaZe. 3, now 4. for BR Enazan on the flank. And MIBR, they lose a very close round, but they come right back in with a response and put FaZe on pistols.
Really kind of getting the vibe. They want to try and get into Garage again. I mean, it's been the one consistency, the one bit of real estate that they've been able to get round after round is either making it to Garage or crossing down Secret. After losing Twistzz like that on a bit of smoke spam, you might not want to head Garage bound, so I think it's going to be the Secret drop, and that looks to be the decision made by FaZe. They get 2 players down. The bomb is not one of them. That's left out in the yard on the back of Carrigan. So maybe a bit of a fake here. 2 trying to sell it down lower. Based on their success, that's going to decide where this bomb ends up. It's good because if they get kills, the odds are outside's going to be the first area to kind of have some concessions made, right? Someone like Jota playing that rotate role going to have to drop on down towards lower. And so suddenly there's that much less of a reaction outside, giving room to Carrigan with the bomb. No one's reacted yet. Oh. Even though doors have opened down here on B, ropz now wins a Deeg fight. Jota needs to be the man to save this, and he's in a good position to do it. Ooh, here's that main wrap, and as mentioned, it was all based on how those 2 players from B, how they got on. That's what affect where the bomb ends up. It's coming with the A plant. Jota's running at them, but only armed with the USP. Gonna get tapped out by Carrigan, and that's 8. For FaZe now on the board.
Oh, very FaZe round, isn't it? They're planning for every contingency, even though that double gets mobbed up from lower. So many Deegs connect. Even ropz hitting that first ramp player turned into a triple ramp hold for MIBR, and they still get a hit.
It's perfect, though. It's exactly what FaZe wanted to happen. They got all the necessary pieces of information. Think about it. The guy that they killed on their way out towards ramp, Henny was like the 2nd guy to die, and then the one who traded it was Jota. So at that point, they know both the outside leading players were gone, and there was room to flank through main. Really nice low econ round for FaZe.
Yeah, that was just Eagles, nothing, no armor, no chance, surely, but make it look easy. ropz, he dropped vent early, he's coming back up Secret, sees nothing. Yeah, Enna got some spam off onto Carrigan, who didn't actually remember to buy armor. Sometimes you win an eco and you forget. Caught up in the heat of the moment. Carrigan, bit of a problem. Would be a lot more healthy if he had it. But now likely a shot from death from any of these rifles. MIBR don't know it, but FaZe have that full B control, and they're about to set up a wall to get more players across. And even if they early drop thinking they're ahead of ropz, they're not. He is deep in the vent. Jota spams out Twistzz. He's been so solid on the CT side. And here he goes, right into the waiting arms of ropz.
Jota better!
Dude, he's had a double every round, it's felt like. Every single round.
He's on that turtle trajectory, right?
Yeah.
Like, Carrigan lurking out through A. That's enough to help them on their way. Already down through Secret. There is a man moving into the back line. Carrigan doesn't look concerned. He's going to leave that to his player at double doors. Oh, hello, Henny, round in the palm of your hand here. And there's a lineup that could have been a double kill on his plate. Instead, that low HP player is going to get out of there. Bia Enazad does not capitalize. He doesn't see them retreat. Both players made it to decon, and that's not information that MIBR are privy to just yet. But with this smoke in the way, FaZe, you need to run at Henny. You've got no choice but to come through.
What?
And he's left it.
What?
Oh,
what?
Boy, that's a bit of a head scratcher there. Hopefully that's not the decision that has this all come undone.
Dear.
But it might be the decision that makes this all come undone. Tap on the bomb, and Rain's going to win the 1v3.
Yeah, that's sick from Rain, but what a weird decision. Like, the call must be, come help me, come cover my decon, I need to check this. But Henny, he runs away from a smoke that they could certainly be in, and he doesn't even shut the door. Just shut the door. That would have done everything. That would have given you a sound cue, would have set you up perfectly, but Rain just hears the runaway. It's not even a fake out for Henny. He just full commits. Oh dear, a crucial error in a round that once again Jota set them up for success in. FaZe had no business winning that post plant. But somehow life finds a way, doesn't it? And they're looking for double digits in this T side. ropz again makes it down. Didn't help him last time, but still a very powerful position to adopt. Oh yeah, there's been some definite inexperience shown by MIBR on this map. FaZe are capitalizing upon it well. Rain again leading with another entry outside. ropz and Carrigan help out, and they just quick split A. There's no stopping them here. 5-on-2, but really it's a 5-on-1 with Exit tucked in behind the boxes. Oh.
That's nice. Nice scout shot, but will it matter? Exit, oh, poor guy. Was just looking left, and of course, the moment he looks away, that's when Twistzz walks around it. Henny, as he tries to go into hell, he's gonna run in to the El Diablo himself, waiting down here at the bottom of it. ropz, yeah, just kind of hangs him out to dry there. It's a 10-5 first half for FaZe, looking to keep up their winning ways on Nuke and take us to a third.
Hey Future Pros! Took the private jet to Nuke today to give you a flash for the A site. This flash will help your team greatly. First, make sure you shoot out this window. To do this flash, get into this corner just outside of T-spawn. Aim above the third window in the middle of the white metal cladding. Then run forwards and jump throw the flash as you get into the center of the window. A site is a complex site, so this flash won't blind everybody, but it certainly will help. Good luck, as you're gonna need it.
The state of Brazilian CS right now is in a good shape. I believe we are in the best shape that we had in a long time, because right now we have, if I'm not wrong, 4 teams in the top 30. It's Furia, Imperial, us, 00 Nation, and Pain. And we have 9Z as well, because they are South American. We have 6 South American teams in the top 30, so it's very good for our scene. And I believe we are very strong right now, and we need to get some good results to prove that. But I think we will get there.
After a slow start, back on Dust 2, FaZe are fired up on their map pick a Nuke 10-5 after a T-side in full control of this map and series as they attempt a reverse sweep. On the other side, the captain of Jota, double kill or more in half the rounds played coming into the halftime. So he's had a phenomenal start, but FaZe have still managed to break their way through with some beautiful Ds and some lovely calling from Carrigan, eluding MIBR down on that B side many a round. Got a pistol now from the Brazilians. What are they bringing to the table?
A bit of a ramp hit to open up. Broky dinked right away. ropz only good for 1. I'd say that's a bit of a victory there for MIBR. They get into ramp. They've done a lot of damage. If BR can hold on inside of lobby, it's only going to add that much more spice to the round. Twistzz fighting through Decon, and Rain dead immediately. As soon as he shows his head down lower, they take it off. Oh, that's a clean tap. Anymore, Twistzz realizes he's got room here, and he's gonna run them down. Suddenly, the script's been flipped, and it's a 1v3 for Bia Enazan.
So many of these rounds with MIBR in great positions with advantages.
Oh my God, the bomb was right there on the other side of the door. I think they think it's in the site. It's not, boys.
No one's even looking as well.
It's not, guys. He's just gonna go.
He might be. It might be. It's one of those rounds where it's so easy you might not believe it, and you might fake.
Even
but he has
like,
to stick. Oh, missed Molly, still sticking. And FaZe like, whoops. But I'm not worried yet. They're not all going to come up the vent. That would be crazy. But Twistzz is waiting. Waiting for Carrigan to get in position.
Broky's going lobby.
This is a free kill.
He's going to have the outside fight locked in, or so you'd like to think. Now up the vent, he's heard this. Yeah, Enazan tucking himself away. Bombs playing for him, and that's a really nice kill. Just Broky left to be. He jumps at him, but Biana is not facing. He's hiding away, and Broky's saving. He's out of it. He's done. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Might have got the kills, but it's an MIBR round.
What a clutch. What more can they do? They kill everyone, Harry, but they don't sit on the bomb. And now you know why hens rest on their eggs. Keep them warm. Keep them away from predators, because Bia Enazan steals it and the round to boot. That is a robbery. After some beautiful shooting from Twistzz as well. I can't believe it. Dude, this tap? Tasty. Okay, we got a game now. Yeah, sure, it may have been, you know, very fortunate clutch coming out from the young'un. But even so, if it's something that MIBR can build upon, FaZe want to put it to rest very early. 4 MP9s and a scout on the force buy. This was the same hole they dug on their T-side of Dust 2. Continual forces over and over again. Justified, yes, but still dug them their own grave. A shallow one at that. Oh, the unscope for Broky. Gonna go back for it, hits the tag, just dodges death as well. And he finds an entry, double up. Broky, that would have been a kill. That player was already tagged up, but double entry for Bia Enna. He's finishing the job that he started last round, and FaZe's force is nowhere to be found. Even Rain overwhelmed outside, and they're gonna clear the back of the site. ropz shouldn't win this one. so he shall not. 7 rounds now, and the eco for FaZe. This is likely a 10-8. Although I did say that in the first map, and then FaZe won a full eco. So I won't get ahead of myself.
That did happen. That's true.
Yeah.
But things don't happen twice.
No, nothing has ever happened twice, Harry. Because the circumstances are different. Indeed.
Imagine a world where history physically couldn't repeat itself.
That's the world we're in, mate.
We'd be in a golden age right now with all the bad shit we've gone through. Look at this. Exit holding on to the lobby, gonna beat Carrigan, and now Brokey back at the side, run down and finished off. It's a flawless third.
Okay.
8 to 10, and now we have the big guns coming out for FaZe.
This is great as well because MIBR aren't like, you know, they lose that pistol. They're in a spot where it's like basically 1.5, maybe 2 gun rounds, and it's the game. They never really got in it. And you can say, yeah, whatever, FaZe are better. MIBR have the chance to 2-0 this series right now. But it's a true test. It's a true test of their T side. You're going to see if FaZe flounder this lead or if their rifle rounds are just better, as they should be on a CT side. 7-win streak, 16 out of 17, 19 out of 21. These are all wins for FaZe, and it has to be today. But MIBR are in a position that not many teams can get themselves in. 2 behind out of FaZe. Flawless anti-ecos. Clutch is coming out, Captain leading the charge, everything's looking good, but this is where it starts.
MIBR dumping more of this util into A. And they might be on this wavelength right now where they're just saying, like, guys, let's just keep doing it till they stop it. Let's just keep going with these kind of aggro top hits. They've lobbed in all this early util, which has been nice at least to really, you know, get a lot of this CT utility out of the way. I know there's still 2 smokes left up, but with 1 minute and 15 left, you're more than happy with that being all FaZe have. MIBR now going to pump in a second load of utility into this A bomb site. Yeah, Anazan even waiting before lobbing in this next one.
Yeah, this is the hit. The first one was the fake out. This is the real one. This is the commitment. But Twistzz is still up here. This will land top hut. It's not going to stop Twistz's position. Very powerful one. They can come out door and go vent. That's an option. Smoke down. Turtle trying, but we know how hard it can be to get down with the smoke in the way. Brokey spams from the back of the site. Rain looking for a lurker. Has missed the timing, and Jota spotted. He now can't commit. His team have to do it without him. Down in that B site. Lobby getting taken. Anazan misses the cross as they set up to go ramp. He has no idea.
Oh, he might find it. He might. There they are. There's one. Gonna go back in for more. The traded. Twistzz gets rid of him.
Now they know where they're coming from.
That's a real shame. That could have been so much more. Maybe it needed to be so much more. FaZe now grouping in the 4v3. At a bare minimum, at least Jota's also made it down secret. But if Henny cannot stay alive here, this one is a done deal. Henny flashed out. Jota's got to do it alone. Second fight won for the man at the helm of MIBR. Oh, no, not nice the third. ropz puts a stop to it. Thought that could have been a huge clutch for the guy.
Don't speak too soon.
It is.
Oh, 1 more second and that's a round for Jota. 1 more second. But cover for FaZe and a defuse with no room for error. What a nice try. Even like just Anazan not re-peeking in lobby could have won that round, right? He could have come in the late ramp rotate. It would have wasted Twistzz time. These are the margins for error that FaZe are allowed to pick up a round from. A very close defuse. Look at that bomb flash, and MIBR get robbed. Very nice try though. That's a sign of what's to come. They've come in prepped. Best team that they've ever played on this map. Well, that's because they're the best team in the world. Lurk through the main. Twistzz denies it and grabs the AK for a little more spam. He'll need it. They're coming out and it's not going well for them. Shredded, 2 dead early. And angles change for Rain. Brokey's even had enough of these guys. Gets aggressive for a 1-for-1. Kind of worked it for FaZe. 4-on-2, and they know MIBR were looking towards ramp.
it just begs the question of, like, what would this game be if Turtle was giving us a game even close to what he offered on Dust 2? Right? I think MIBR could be up in the lead right now. This is 8-11 with, you know, 2 of the players sat on 6 kills for MIBR. One of them was a real staple, a real fixture of that last game. Turtle was dominating. Instead, this round, it's Henny and Bia out of Enazan just trying to walk in away. They will get shut out, but 2v4 couldn't really expect too much from them there.
I'm just in my head, I'm wondering, what if they won that clutch? What if they you know, suddenly were poised for a 10-10 score, but FaZe sucked the life out of them and now look to just shut down this series?
I do think, you know, if MIBR are gonna turn this around still, they definitely could. There's only, you know, a 4-round deficit right now. It's going to hinge on either Exit or Turtle coming alive. It can no longer be cooling, leading, lurking, entering, clutching, you name it. He's trying to do it. He needs a bit of help here, boys. Ooh, Rain outside.
Well, he's going to do it anyway.
I don't know about him. And he's going to try and milk this a little bit more. Now they know he's here. Henny can attempt this. Turtle can attempt the trade, rather. Runs it in with the bomb, but does pick it up.
That's a risky fight for Turtle, but he had to do it. He had to stop Rain in his tracks. The Rain train derailed. MIBR go cold for a moment. They hold with a man up, knowing that FaZe might make an information play. If it is outside, there's this double setup. Essentially, Enazan is holding for cover for his teammate. He's going to come and collect the bomb. Oh, but that peek is perfectly timed. Twistzz even kills the full health player. Yeah, sure, oh, bye-bye, Turtle. He even walked it. He did not think that was coming for him, but it was heat-seeking. And now a cold body on the stairs. 2-on-3. And he wins his fight. Twistzz might even reaggress. That's a good spam. I don't think he would have heard it, but Twistzz makes his presence known.
Yeah, that would have spooked Twistzz. Like, you know, you randomly get hit through the wall. Ooh. Put the fear in him for a moment, but they are aggroing lobby. They've taken ramp as well. Henny in a position that could win the round. Ooh. If only he could win these fights. Gonna get away from him and now Exit with 20 seconds. 1v2 on his plate. Swung from the heart. It's a tag to Twistzz, but not the killing blow. That molly denies a peek. And the other man's coming from lobby as well. Exit might die on this re-swing. ropz runs at him, knowing the Exit had no clue about the presence of a second man.
And Twistzz was spamming as well, which, you know, covers a bit of footsteps a little bit, but it also just shows like, oh, I'm not running at you. I'm still here. I'm waiting for my teammate. I'm spamming. So that's the perfect bait for ropz to just wide swing and yeah, kill him, knowing he was definitely planting backside. Oh, a close round again, though, but FaZe are just coming up clutch when they need to. Twistzz is saving the day in some of these rounds. 13-8. 3K for the aforementioned man. The lobby pushes, MIBR are very ready for them. Keep holding off for this aggro, but they can't quite stop it. Over the top for Brokey. He is very audacious in this round, and he hasn't seen his 2 players blow him. Oh, the Tech-9 taps does take him out, but they run at him with another flash. It's actually Henny's flash. Blinds Rain, but hey, sets him up at the same time. 3-on-4, desperate ramp rush. ropz is here.
Oh, okay, the first one was ugly, but the second one was real clean. Third,
it works.
Kind of middle ground, mid. Oh,
and back to the top.
That's lovely. There we are. Lovely little ramp hold from ropz. And so FaZe looking like they might run away with this one after all. Getting onto this CT side and really flexing now.
Yeah, they're starting to make way more audacious plays like this. And, you know, we were talking about how MIBR...
I can't believe Joe got flashed as well. Like a raid did. It was all...
I'm flashing for you.
Joe like 1v9ing right now. It's a weird world he's in.
He is trying his hardest, isn't he? Always good for a kill, and he's had a lot of doubles in as well to this half. ropz close ramp. Looks like they want to burst through this smoke, but there's no re-smoke. No shots. Great spamming paint roof, that does work. All smokes outside for MIBR. This is it, do or die. Lose this round and FaZe are poised to take us to a third and likely shut out the series. Can't say MIBR didn't have a chance in this matchup. The dice roll's not up in their favor. FaZe have worked hard to pull this game back. And now ropz trying to end it.
Yeah, over at ramp. Oh, he gets that info. Tries to tap out Turtle. This Turtle's got hands.
Yeah, apparently so.
Twistzz up on top of the hop. And Carrigan inside his sight.
Turtles would use guns more often, but they don't have opposable thumbs. That's the most important part of the hands. And you're going to catch these Turtle hands as he comes in from the back. Michelangelo on the ladder. He's going to get put down. And a work of art for FaZe now to find these 4 kills with 15 seconds to go if they're going to go for it. I mean, I'd expect to say they'll just jump into Twistzz spray, 2 headshots, and Jota, no chance for him today. Has to hold on as FaZe find 15 first.
Counter-terrorists win.
Would you say you're more of a tortoise man yourself?
No.
No? You like the aquatic type?
I like the aquatic type.
Yeah.
The wetter, the better.
Roger that. Duly noted. And a reality check now for MIBR, who at least didn't overhype their dust win, knowing that the hardest part had yet to begin. Break it down.
Yeah, a little remix on that one. Oh, he's about to be fresh. Straight fire in the booth.
That's what's in Henny's headphones right now. Beats. Big beats are the best.
Yeah, but it's FaZe getting by all the time.
I was thinking of the same line, I just didn't say it. It's so weird. You're in my head.
Rain with the outside aggro.
Yes. Nice spawn. They are not ready for this. Oh, I lied, folks. They are
Jota's ready for everything.
He really is. He's nearing 30 kills right now. Back to a lobby reset. They're going to hit this A site and leave Jota lurking behind. Coming through main late. Bit of aggro for Twistzz. Minute on the clock. Can't leave this one too last second. Exit's going to throw in that util. Can get a backside molly or a hut roof molly from up here. Jota's even making moves before this. He's not lurking to split the site. He's trying to fake out B instead. Twistzz is left. He goes back to the angle, but a messy spray. The first we've seen all game from Jota as they rush this top site.
In they come. Carrigan gonna break the silence and break apart the A-take, really. It's kind of lost all the momentum. And in they go. That's the bomb getting away from MIBR now. Henny, last guy standing. And on the ladder, Twistzz is dead. You're not worried yet. I'm running out of breath, though. Henny getting shot at in the back and from the lobby. And there's Carrigan with the close. FaZe long this out to a 3-map series after all. Overpass is where they have their chance at redemption.